Good morning, all of you pastors and faith leaders. It's such an honor to be with you today. Just for this quick introductory video, my name is Carr. I'm a nurse anesthetist. I've been taking care of patients for over 25 years. And I have to say, a new honor that's come to me and a very hard work is that this year I've had the pleasure of working with various drug education councils, drug prevention groups, child policy advocates, many excellent expert medical doctors and medical professionals, as well as certain political groups, and even this wonderful organization, ALCAP, which has done a fantastic job over the decades of focusing on family first, Christian values that help build character in our children and our families and our communities. And I thank them. I thank you, Joe Godfrey and Greg Davis, for your tireless work to protect our communities and our families and protect the church. And especially with this main issue of this very dangerous bill that has been passed this past session and signed by the governor, the medical marijuana bill. And the first thing that I need to correct is that it is not medical. Marijuana is not medicine. Yet there is such a thing as medical marijuana. And those of us that know the research and in the medical profession that are not being paid by the marijuana industry know that true medical marijuana are the FDA approved drugs such as Marinol, Sesamet, and Epidiolex, which is a new CBD drug based off of marijuana plant component that has been excellent for seizures. So why do we have this law? And why is it important for you in the church to be aware of the dangers of this law? Well, we must protect our people. The broad conditions list, the major gaps in patient and child protections exposes that unfortunately this law is less about patient care and more about the profits that can be gained through a new marijuana industry that will invade this state and change it forever. I invite you to join with Mr. Godfrey, Mr. Davis, and with ALCAP so that you can be alerted to new information. We will provide you more presentations that are a little bit deeper in breadth. This, again, is just an introduction. So real quick, I just want to discuss some of the problems that we saw in the production and passage of this bill. I'll take some cues from some of my favorite pastors. I'm going to have 3 points. They all start with the letter P. Aren't you proud of me? The first one is that we had a big problem with the process. There is a big problem with the product. Yet we have the tools to give you to propose changes and ways to protect our community. The process this past legislative session, unfortunately, was not completely honest. It did not afford the opportunity for true, open, honest, scientific debate. Opposing voices were silenced. Our law enforcement and those that were advocating for public safety were not only silenced, but they were sometimes mocked for their stand for the people. And what was most heartbreaking was that in this process, the concerns and the suffering of those that had been harmed by drugs, by marijuana, by the drug cartels, they were completely dismissed. If we are going to do something right by our people in this state and by your sheep, your people in your churches, we must make sure that the process is open and honest, that it is fair, that it is grounded in true scientific debate, and that the concerns of all people are heard. The other problem is with this product. It is pot. It is marijuana. Right now in the law, it is not going to be the leafy stuff that will be smoked, but it will be the full extraction of the marijuana plant into various items. We're not getting pharmacies. Pharmacists are not handling this. These are pot shops, and this is being run by various actors in the marijuana industry. And our law enforcement knows all too well, and what we've seen in previous states, that this industry does not benefit the majority of people. The costs to society far outweigh any profits that can be had in tax revenue that could temporarily benefit a project. We must be aware of this product call it for what it is, and fight against it. But we do have a proposal. We have many tools to offer you to give you better education, to tell you how you can communicate with your local representatives to ask for repeal of this law or significant changes that will help provide safety for our people. We also have a proposal for you to be able to educate those in your church, those in your community, so that they are aware of what is happening and that they have the tools in order to stop this and to improve public safety. Thank you so much for your time and for listening to this introductory video. Please make sure that you read the information on the sheet. Make sure you stop by the ALCAP table once again. Join up with Joe Godfrey and Greg Davis, and let's together help build character, help raise our children right, help protect the efforts of the church so that we can protect our communities and everyone in the state. Thank you so much, and God bless.